Hi guys. Per. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to make this. Or where is it? Wherever it is, the frontal wig you are seeing right now. And guess what? It is with braiding hair attachments. And I'm going to be using Lush hair. So you guys know I like to talk a bit before we get into the video. So please listen to what I have to say, okay? I have this frontal. This is the frontal I have is a 13 by 6, and when I ventilated it, I used human hair for this part, the top. But yeah, and this is the braiding hair. It's still black. I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw one very beautiful wig that they made with, it was a full frontal made with braiding hair, and they installed it and it looked so nice. So I was like, okay, why not I make something like that? Guys, if you want to see how I end up making the whole wig, just keep on watching this video. Leave me comments, like the video, share it, okay? And let's get into it. No. So this is our hair, our frontal, and I'm using this recap. I like to use this recap, but I'm going to explain further on why. So to place my frontal, I just pull it a bit like half an inch um here in front of the cap. So I like to use recap because it needs like little to no adjustments at all. If at all you get the big one, then you just adjust the back a bit, and then you see this place that is out. It is like the perfect, or should I say the exact way you should leave your ear parts out for when you are placing your frontal. But for me, I just still pull out a little bit, just like that, as you can see. And where I ventilated this frontal, I ventilated it like a 12, like ear to ear, 12 inches, and then in a 12 by 6 actually. And then this recap comes that way, like the 12, because most times you still go back to cut excess hair from your frontal, right? So this is what the back is giving, and I'm just going to go and sew it down, nothing serious. So I did that, right? And for sewing, you have to make sure that you don't have any bumps, because yeah, don't make sure that there are no bumps behind. And to avoid that, it means you have to place your frontal very proper, right? So the hair I showed you guys, I'm just going to cut it into 3 equal parts, and this is what the length is going to look like without picking. So I just cut the other parts, so I'm having 3 parts, right? And then here I pick the hair, and this is what it's looking like. I use like half a pack of the Lush extension and the small size actually. So I'm using two large hooks, but for this part I'm using the bigger one, and this is the amount of hair I'm picking. Not too big, because I don't want to have like big knots. So by the time I've put the hair in water or blow dried it, it's not going to, the knots are not going to be, too big and visible. And this is the spacing I'm giving from side to side, not so big, okay? And then also spacing from like top to bottom, just like the same thing from side to side. I'm just giving you guys an illustration before I go further and finish. And for this one that I just put, it was a bit big. You can see that the knot is bigger. So yeah, try to make sure that you don't put too much hair. You can like put little, and then fill the hair more than I am doing right now. That's going to be better. It's going to make your work come out neat, okay? So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and like do most of it and come back and show you guys how to do the top. So now for the top part, I'm using the smaller large hook, and then you can see that I've reduced how much hair I'm picking, because if you use a big large hook for this part of the cap that is small, it's not even going to go in, it's going to like tear, your net is going to tear. So for this part, it's advised that you use the smaller large hook. And then I'm just showing you guys how I'm also putting hair at the end of the lace, the part that meets the recap itself, just this way. It's more like how you put your hair when you're trying to make a braided wig, but for this one I'm giving spacing in between. Normally for a braided wig I'll fill up every single thing. For this I'm leaving spaces, and I would advise that if you're going to do the same thing, right, make sure you fill up the top more than I did, because I still ended up having some spaces behind. But since the hair is for like tutorial purpose, no need to panic. So this is what the back is looking like. You can see the spaces I'm talking about. You can still leave the spaces like this, but make sure inside, like that top part is a bit more filled up. Do you understand? So this I'm just trying to comb it to see how it's looking all put together, you get. And yeah, it's looking good. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys that the frontal, the just a little bit, a little part of the front, like an inch to the my hairline, I used human hair to ventilate it because I'll tell you, I thought I was going to use this to make a braided wig actually, but yeah. So now I'm going to just, the plan was to use my blow dryer, right, to straighten the hair because guys, when I started doing wigs, when I started selling wigs, I used to sell attachments wigs, and this was how I used to do it. Like I'll put my blow dryer directly on the hair, and then to just make everything straight and silky. And guys, I sold those things, like I sold them for 4K, 6K, and I was able to use the money to buy my first ever blow dryer. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. You can see how some parts are looking silky. If I was to do this, follow it accordingly, that's what we're going to have. But it was going to be too stressful. So I ended up putting the hair in hot boiled water. I'm just trying to, dry it out again with the blow dryer. Right. So yeah guys, and I still kept it outside to air dry because the blowing it was thick, and yeah. I left it out for a bit and brought it back in, blow dried again, and this is what our hair is looking like. I know it's synthetic hair, but it's giving silky streaks. It's giving silky streaks. I mean, you can do this for yourself and wear it, but yeah, you don't have to wear it continuously. Maybe you wear it and then pack it somehow. And guys, I want to try and install this hair like in the next video after this one, and I hope it comes out well. If it does come out well, then you guys are going to see it. But yeah, I'll just try to film the whole process of the installation. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful in any way, please let me know and make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me nice comments like you guys always do, and let me know if you're going to be trying this out, if you do it. Bye guys, I'll see you in my next video.